Hello, soul family. If you made it to this reading, then this one is for you. I do not believe that we have happened upon each other by coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidences. So if you feel called to stay, hang out, and let's get this reading going. I'm going to start with, let's see, Source. Soul's Odyssey. Okay. I picked my 3 decks for the day, and Source was like, they're so pretty and colorful, the ones that I chose. So something with colorful clothing could be significant. Rainbows, bright colors. Painting, also significant, I've heard. Or like looking for paintings to decorate your home, or even decorating, doing decorative things. Okay, we gotta flip over. Be still. Stillness. I'm in stillness and solitude. I find healing and strength. Interesting. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there has been this tendency to want to do more, to want to kind of like wow out a little bit. Like you've been like, I want to do this, I got to do that, I got to get on this, you have like a million things on your list of things to do, it seems. And yet Source is telling you to be still. And it is one of the hardest things to do right now. You're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It feels exhausting to sit still. It feels more exhausting to sit still than to move, than to do things. And what's crazy about that is that Source has been making you sit still for a very specific purpose. And the purpose is literally to rest and recuperate before this next phase, this next transition. She's telling me to take my ponytail out. Okay, so taking your hair down could be significant. I don't know. Ugh. Tight. Okay. Let's see what else. What else is there? Like almost like loosening the grip, like it was a tight ponytail, loosening the grip, letting yourself like be still, like letting yourself rest a little bit, forgive yourself. Hello. I feel like there is a lack of forgiveness when it comes to, or even gentleness with yourself when it comes to certain things, because you're like, if I give myself this much slack, I'll be unprepared, or I won't be ready when the time comes. Also feeling a sense of guilt around being productive. Or productivity, meaning that you're successful or you're doing something. When success often comes from the most still moments, when you're not doing anything, that's when those like little cute little gifts from the universe come in, when you're not thinking about it, when you're not trying. It says forgiveness. Through letting go, I create space for new beginnings. So you're also in this stillness creating space. You're creating space for new things to develop, right? You're not pushing the old things. You're not pushing anything. You're just in receptive mode. I think that's what Source is saying too, is like get in receiving mode. One more from here. Yes. Okay. Just saying this is going to be a very long reading, but curious to see what's coming out. Okay. Breath of inspiration. I can't make it up, y'all. Breath of inspiration. Inspiration. With every breath, I fan the flames of passion and purpose within me. So, ooh, throat chakra. Oh, throat chakra could be very significant. But breath of inspiration to me is kind of talking about the softness in breathing and meditation. Like maybe you need to be meditating. Maybe you haven't been meditating like you usually do, or meditating at all. Coming to a sense of stillness is what I'm hearing. Coming back to that sense of stillness and quiet is where you will receive your inspiration, your next steps. Yeah, I'm even feeling called myself to like take my time in this reading. Like I don't feel rushed like I normally do. This is a card that doesn't belong in this deck, but I'm going to show you it anyways. I pulled it in a reading on TikTok, so I'm going to show you. Self-respect and worthiness. Self-worth, affirmations, independent, motivated. So I feel like there is a renewal of the self that's coming up here. Something about self-worth, knowing your self-worth, being confident in where you're going. Tall tale. Okay, Source is also saying telling yourself lies about your worthiness, I think. Telling yourself like falsities about your worthiness. They're also both the number 35. You could be 35, or 3s and 5s could be significant. 3 is a number of alignment, 5 is a number of change. Source says stop telling yourself tall tales about your self-worth. You are such a worthy individual, and you are deserving of all the good in the universe. You are deserving to win. And I don't know in what ways you are kind of like, sort of saying you kind of bashing on yourself a little bit. And she's like, no more. That's cutting into this breath of inspiration as well. I was going off back there. She loves herself. Okay. She's rolling all over the floor. Grand symphony. That's what I'm talking about. Like, look at her. She's just living her best life. She's just living her best life over there. But that's what Source is trying to get you to do, is to come to come into this sense of joy and freedom, like her, you know, to live freely, to live passionately, and to not bash on yourself, to just be yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with being you. There's nothing wrong. She's stealing the show right now. You're not weird. You're not gross. You're not, I don't know why those words are coming to my head, like saying like little nasty things to yourself, picking at yourself. She's like, stop doing that. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself also came up. Be still and let the breath of inspiration come through you. I think even using that understanding of the self, that depth, that self-love, that for your next project, for your next thing, like let that be the subject. Let that be the thing that like drives you, right? But for now, Source is like, just rest, recuperate, okay? Earth magic. Some of you guys might be dancers, movers, shakers. I'm also hearing somebody going and putting their feet directly in the earth, like putting your feet down in the planet, in some dirt, in some grass, okay? This is going to be really healing for you, really grounding for you, or just like going outside and standing is what I'm hearing, to like recenter yourself. It's just going to make you feel so much better and softer in this energy, because I know how it can be like when you're a doer and you're being called to chill. What else is coming through here? Tulips is coming into my mind, some sorts of flowers. Why are we seeing flower Source? A higher view. Interesting. It's almost like I'm hearing like seeing the beauty in something before it's born or before it's created, like seeing the beauty of something even though it may not be like super obvious. Owl wisdom is what I'm hearing. Owls could be significant. Hearing owls outside like hooing. Yeah, give me a higher love is coming to my head. This is all about self-love. This reading is so much about self-love. Seeing yourself how other people see you is also what Source is saying. You think people are seeing you one way, but they're not. They're seeing you in a really beautiful way. They're seeing you as this gorgeous individual. They're seeing you in a way that is like way different than what you think. I feel like in the past, maybe people had said some nasty things to you, or like they had a disservice to your beauty. But there is something about right now, the way that people are seeing you, that they're like, you're gorgeous. They love looking at you, and it makes you feel a little like shy sometimes, I feel. That's okay. Last card? Last card. Okay. Told you this was gonna be a long one. Oh, she's saying take it from here? Take it from here. Oh, my third deck. I wonder if I'm gonna use it. Okay. Oh, we got two. Wow, these came out in my other reading as well. Wood horse, live and love joyfully, effortless vitality. Saggy energy coming through here. You are so horse energy. It's about freedom, about just showing up as yourself, just showing up as you, just being you, being free. Like, who cares is what Source is saying. Source is like, who cares? They don't know what it's like to live in your body, and they never will, you know? Waterbird, speak your truth. It's about you. Going to the water could be significant. And then look, we got Metal Pig, partnership and collaboration. Like, if some of you guys are looking for like partners or someone to connect with, or people to connect with that are like you or who appreciate you, like you're going to be hearing it from people. They're going to be saying, oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. You're so this, you're so, they're going to be throwing compliments at you. They're just going to be throwing them at you. And Source is saying like, these are the kind of partnerships that you're meant to experience. Maybe you've been alone for a long time, and now you're meant to come into like some sort of partnership with somebody. Fire rat, light and shadow. It's both sides of yourself too, is what I'm hearing. Both sides of yourself are like really being revealed here. Your light and your dark. Source is saying utilize both of them. Utilize them to create new things. Utilize them in telling your story. People need to hear it. They need to hear the good and the bad and the ugly and the great, you know? They need to hear all the pieces of yourself. Like, don't shy. You're someone who doesn't like talking about themselves. I can feel that. You do not talk about yourself very much. You're not a chatty person. You may like to talk like conversationally, but like when it comes to like talking about you, you do not talk about yourself, is what Source is saying. But like, I feel like you're going to be put in situations where you're going to have to, or you're going to be asked to, and Source is like, share. Because it's important for you to tell your story right now. It's important for people to hear and understand that they are not alone. Like, you are a connecting piece, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're almost like a puzzle piece that's been missing in a lot of people's lives. Okay, I'm going to take that. It flipped. A reset is coming. A reset is coming. And I've got stirring the cauldron with 5-5 on the bottom of the deck. A reset is coming. Something is changing and shifting, I think, for you guys here. Something's really moving. I'm hearing like you're in the mood for it. Like you're in the mood for that. Like people are in the mood for it. Maybe they weren't in the mood for it years ago or whenever, but like now they're in the mood for you. People are in the mood for you. And it's not up to them, really, truly, honestly. But that's the energy that Source is saying. It's like they're in the mood for you. It's time for you. She's going to go back to this one. Okay, going back here. And she's saying, do it. Like, one thing that's been coming up for me is waking the lion. Leo energy could be significant here. Fire sign energy, because we got Saggy in the beginning. But what I'm hearing is that this is that, again, with this Leo energy, this is confidence. This is like loyalty to yourself also coming up here. And people being loyal to you, wanting to be loyal to you, feeling that they always want to be loyal to you now. Whereas before, maybe it was just like I don't know, it just felt challenging to make relationships. Maybe relationships in general were just challenging. Social interactions were challenging. But it feels like that's all changing. Like that's all shifting and moving. A reset is coming upon you. Like meeting new people, I think. People that are like more your speed, you know, is what I'm hearing. Like people that are in alignment, because they had to get themselves ready too. They were in the same boat as you. You know, they were in that like, almost like I'm seeing like somebody in a, like a little bubble. Last cards. I thought that was the last cards earlier, but Source was like, you can keep going. I was like, okay, I'll keep going. Why not? Okay. I'm hearing getting younger as you get older. That's really interesting. You might have a very young spirit or even look really young for your age. Call of the Muse. It is what it is. I feel like, yeah, even more so, Source is saying that like your vitality is coming in now. Like you went through stuff earlier in life so that you can experience this part of life in a very easy and chill way. But you are being called to something, and it is what it is. The Source is saying, like, it's undeniable. It's something that is bound to happen. Like, this is something that's always been in the cards for you. So it's, and I'm hearing the Creed song that's been popping up for me lately. With arms wide open, welcome to this place. I'll show you everything. Arms wide open. It's like showing, like, and even in this card, like you can see, like there's like a gate there, you know, a gate to like seeing something or like showing you something. Like they're like, welcome in, welcome in. Call the Muse. You've been called to this door many times, but maybe you just haven't opened it. Last card. This is the last card, Source? Yeah, she's saying for sure this is the last card. The imperfect harmony. Okay, so whatever you're being called to, it's like in perfect harmony. 11333. 111 999 is what I'm hearing as well. Like it's supposed to feel easy is what Source is saying. It's supposed to feel gentle. It's supposed to feel easy, soft, And this time, it hasn't felt like that before, but this time it's going to feel easy. This time it's going to feel soft. This time it's going to feel simple. Like, oh yeah, duh, that's what I'm supposed to do. You know, you're not going to feel challenged by this in really many ways other than the ones that you enjoy, the challenges that feel good, that stretch you, right? In the ways that you're like, okay, I want this. I want to learn this. Okay. Is that it, Source? Yes. Yes. Okay, soul family, I love you so much. Take care, you guys. Please don't get scammed. There's people here trying to be me and other beautiful readers. So please block, ignore, report, do all the things. I will never reach out to you for a reading. Okay? Ever. But catch me on TikTok and Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one.